and welcome to my channel. Because you're new, a little introduction. This is a place to share stories, adventures, and everything I wish I had known before embarking on them. My name is Drina, and this is From Fiji to Here. Get comfy because today I'm going to give you guys the inside scoop and backstory as to how this forum, channel, media, brand came to be. So flashback to my final year of high school, preparing to embark on what I thought was the next right move for me in life, university. Now that being said, I thought I wanted to be a doctor from the age of 12. We're talking like I knew what university I wanted to attend and had all of my high school credits planned out before even stepping in the classroom for the first day of grade 9. That's kind of what my first mistake was. Not necessarily having everything planned out, but not revising and realizing that things can change and that it's okay to change them. Anyways, back to the story. I knew I wanted to be a doctor, so I didn't really look into what undergrad I was going to take. It was just a stepping stone on the way to medical school, right? So when my grade 12 physics teacher suggested engineering, I thought, hey, why not? It was in doing research into engineering that I first heard about Canada's initiative of 30 by 30. Now don't worry, the story isn't about that goal of 30 by 30, but I think it's a good goal for the country and it's worth mentioning. Canada's goal of 30 by 30 is essentially to up the number of women working and practicing as professional engineers to 30% by the year 2030. Now, I don't know how far they've come since doing my research, but at the time, women only made up 8% of the engineering professionals in Canada. This saying, 30 by 30, stuck with me, but for a completely different reason. You see, my parents love to travel, and I wouldn't say they hate, but they strongly dislike flying. In fact, by the age of 18, I had only been on a plane once in my life, and yet had been to every province in Canada, and over half of the United States of America. Yep, you guessed it. Long car rides with the family. At this point, I'll take one for the team and completely embarrass myself with these photos of my siblings and I on said road trips.
What's that, Drina? Look at me. Is it?
Stop.
Uh-oh, Drina. Don't.
Cheese! This is the Thunder Rocks. We better get going. Bye-bye.
What was your favorite? Quick.
Getting the autographs.
Of who?
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Goofy, Timon, Chip and Dale, and so on.
To add on to having never really been on a plane, I decided that the university I wanted to attend, again, this decision was made 5 years prior to me actually going to university, was going to be Dalhousie. And being from Ontario, that meant plane rides, and lots of them. Okay, coming back to the point. Since I was born, I had the love of travel ingrained into me, but with age felt limited by where I could go solely by car. As I was moving out and on to the next step of life, with everything seemingly planned out for me, I wanted to have something of my own. I wasn't sure that everything I was doing in life, going away to post-secondary, moving across the country, and preparing for medical school applications, I wasn't sure if any of it was what I actually wanted or if it was what I was supposed to do. What I knew was that I wanted to travel. I knew I wanted to be on planes and boats and cars, that I wanted to experience the unexpected and the unknown and be uncomfortable. I wanted to know what it was like to not have everything lined out in front of you and not know all the answers. It was 1 week before I moved away from my little town that I had known my whole life that I promised myself I would achieve 30 by 30. 30 countries by the age of 30. Now that wouldn't be that hard if it was the only thing I had going and the only responsibility on my plate. I mean, 30 years is a long time. For a lot of Canadians, that's only a third of their lifetime. Except I wasn't just born. I was already 18. I only had 12 years to visit 30 countries, on top of finishing my undergrad, getting into medical school, falling in love, getting married, starting a family, paying off student debt, starting a career, getting the house with the white picket fence. You know, all the goals and accomplishments society tells teenagers they have to reach by a certain time. That's where part 2 was implemented. In order to reach 30 by 30, I promised myself that I would have to visit a minimum of 1 country per year. To hold myself accountable, I decided I would document it. And at first I thought I could document it through travel journals. However, that ended pretty quickly after finding I was never able to find a pen and I couldn't carry paper or a phone around me everywhere I went. So then I thought photos would do the trick. I mean, they have underwater cameras, right? Well, then I realized I was never the one in the photos, and if I was the blurry figure in the back who couldn't sit still or hold a straight face. So here we are, with videos. The ability to strap it onto me even while skydiving, water skiing, cave jumping, and pretty much anything else you can think of. As well as the fact that I can just talk to it while it films, so I don't have to worry about going back and remembering what it was I was looking at or why the heck I wanted to remember it. The filming and editing process, it's been a learning curve for sure, and sometimes taking much longer than I'd like to admit. However, it's an opportunity for growth, and in the end, I'm always glad I did it. Well, that just about covers my backstory of where my goal of 30 by 30 came from. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, as well as any videos you'd be interested in seeing, maybe budget videos, packing videos, whatever you can think of, along with the travel videos that are to come. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to be notified of more like it, as well as to join me on future journeys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next destination.